other bars. Now that I had finished one complete side, it was time to make the other side look exactly like that side. Once the two sides of one box were made, I was ready to go ahead and try to test fit it to make sure everything was going to fit right in the truck. That's when I found out I didn't like the part in front of the wheel well. It was going to be too narrow and too deep to be useful to me. So it cost me about $125 to make each toolbox. That includes all the cleat. This cleat is made specifically to store different sizes of screwdrivers that I have. Next up is the cleat that will store the variety of pliers that I have. Then on the other side of the cart, we'll start storing our sockets and socket wrenches, and we'll start with our 1/4 inch sockets on top. These sockets are just being stored on 2 magnetic rails that I bought from Harbor Freight, and the magnetic rails are screwed down on the cleat that I made that will adapt it to the cart. Next up are our 3/8 drive metric sockets. And we'll follow that up with our SAE 3/8 drive sockets. Now, the cool thing to me about this cleat system is if I want metal, the pop rivets, the Herculiner, all of it. And now that it's all in there, I can remove this tub that takes up so much space, and all of the equipment is in that toolbox. I'm also going to make another toolbox for the other side of the bed as well.
It's too small, it won't even go on. When you're dealing with older or corroded hardware, choosing the wrong one can turn a 5-second job into a 30-minute fight. This also applies to sockets. Using the wrong socket, even if it feels close, can chew up the fastener. It's tempting to use a 13mm when you're out of 1/2 inch or vice versa, but it's not worth the risk. For clean, efficient work, use the system that matches the fastener. Now, let's talk about fasteners. SAE bolts and screws are sized by diameter and thread count per inch. For example, a 1/4 bolt is a 1/4 inch wide and has 20 threads per inch. Thread pitch is how fine or coarse the threads are. Metric bolts are labeled by diameter and thread pitch in millimeters.
And it was 33 1/4 inches from the floor. I cut two 2x2s, 33 1/4 inches long, to be the legs on the outside of the workbench. Now I'm going to attach the cleat, which is the horizontal 2x4, to the tabletop using a 4-inch.
The tools already exist. Reuse culture and tool inheritance. Every single day, between 7 and 10,000 boomers pass away. That generation grew up fixing things: cars, homes, barns, machinery. Their garages are full of tools that outlive their owners.
An M6 by 1.0 bolt is 6mm wide with 1mm between each thread. An M6 by 0.75 bolt is the same diameter but finer threads. Again, they may look similar at a glance, but they won't work with the same nuts or threaded holes. Head sizes also vary between systems. A 1/4 bolt usually takes a 7/16 inch wrench. An M6 bolt might need a 10mm wrench. The bolt diameters are similar, but the heads are not interchangeable. You can't just swap tools without knowing what you're working with.
Wrap hinge and some 3/4 inch wood screws. I'm marking the location of each hinge on each side and drive in the screws for each hinge. It's important to use screws that are 3/4 inches long or less when you're screwing it into the tabletop.
Tools don't need to be melted down or thrown away. They just need new hands. You don't have to start from scratch. There are more quality tools in circulation right now than at any point in history.